Good evening. I'm Katerina Castro with Lasting Weight Loss. Are you aware that in America, 6-month-old babies are obese? Obese means that they have excess weight that's dangerous to their health. Now, how can that be? We can't say they're not exercising enough or even that they're eating the wrong foods. The reason 6-month-old babies in America are obese is because there's a substance that's in their formula these days. It's called high fructose corn syrup. And if you check your pantry or your refrigerator right now, I bet you it's in most of the things that you're consuming every single day. Amazing. And if that's not bad enough, people started getting educated that high fructose corn syrup is actually poison, literally poison to the human body. So now they've switched it to the words natural sweetener. Imagine. Yeah. And a whole nother topic is the fact that scientists go through great lengths to make our food actually addictive for us, to actually harm our bodies. So this rules. And that's America today. But before we get too grim, just be aware that high fructose corn syrup, according to a doctor I've studied intently, listened to him talk for over an hour, an endocrinologist, Dr. Hyman, who has such research and evidence that this high fructose corn syrup causes heart disease, liver failure, cancer, dementia, tooth decay, and so much more. So I'm always trying to educate my clients and anyone that wants to be healthy. And being healthy is being a healthy weight. And I'll stipulate, you don't have to be a size 0, which is what I became after being a size 18, because I got serious and I got committed to myself. And I did. I went from 187 pounds to 112. And I'll be honest with you, I was too thin. Right now, I'm 125, a size 6. I'm content. I'd like to be more toned, and I work on that most mornings. On the elliptical for half an hour. I do my crunches. I have a machine that does that, and do my arm raises. And having resistance training with weights, that's important. Now, I can tell you about our plan. It's healthy. It's natural. And you don't lose a pound a day, which is ridiculous. The healthy way to lose weight is slowly 2 pounds a week. That doesn't mess with your body. And in order to be successful, you need to be able to go anywhere and be able to eat the food. And that's what our program has. There's no box meals, no pills, no cleanses, and all these gimmicks that are out there. And I call them gimmicks. I've tried so many. And I'm not going to name names because I'm not here to put anybody down. But I've tried things, and being a specialist, I have people I know send me things, or the information. What do you think of this? I'll try it. I'll tell you. 3 of them didn't even work. And then they have a money-back guarantee, but they don't tell you. You have to send the exact thing, and you have to try it for so long, and all these things, so that the money still goes in their pocket. Or it's a repeat where they just keep billing you. And, is that the golden rule? Well, that's what you're going to find here. And if you're not satisfied, did you get your money back? But I'll be honest with you, I've been doing this since 2004. People don't want their money back. I've had people tell me I don't charge enough. So I raised a private session, 7 weeks of group support, an accountability buddy, a book, access to me anytime you want, the phone numbers to everyone in the group, and now we can do Zoom. You don't even have to leave the comfort of your own home. And yeah, you'll lose 16 to 20 pounds if you're an average consumer of this program. However, I have had 3 people. It took longer, but they did lose the weight. I've had people lose 10 pounds in 1 week. It depends what you're doing, what you're willing to do, and if you're willing to use a technique that makes you think positive, if you're willing to do a confidence booster, a self-esteem exercise that's remarkable. The technique is the reason the cravings go away. You actually want to exercise. You want to eat healthier. And I'll be honest with you, I hated exercise. I couldn't go 2 minutes without eating sweets. And I'm a recovered food addict. And I'm grateful for this addiction. Many people in my family have alcoholism, and I say you can't get a DUI for eating too many Twinkies. But ice cream was my thing, but we have a healthy alternative to that. And a man that binged on nuts, we had a healthy trail mix for that. And we give you substitutions, so there's no deprivation. I actually recommend once a week. Eat whatever you want. Don't feel deprived. Enjoy your food. And I'm going to teach you more than high fructose corn syrup. So stay tuned in, because being healthy, it's not complicated. And I talked to a gentleman yesterday, and I told him some things. I said, it doesn't have to be complicated. And he says, you know what, Katerina, they do that to make it worth the money. And with our program, for $399, you get all that, but you get lasting weight loss. And I'm proud of that. And of course, with the psychology background, and I was a top therapist because I really care, and I'm well read. In this topic, I've researched like crazy, and I don't need to study all the other programs out there because they're diets. And I have an article, Diets Don't Work. If they did, everyone would be thin. So avoid the high fructose corn syrup right now if you have time, and I hope you do. Go into your pantry, go into your fridge, and if it has high fructose corn syrup, avoid it. If you want to avoid heart disease, dementia, a fatty liver, tooth decay, high fructose corn syrup causes you to have a fatty liver, which causes all of these problems and so many more. It causes cancer. And we can't understand, why is cancer so prevalent now when years ago it didn't even exist? It's the foods we're eating. It's the exercise we're not getting. So if that sounds like a stretch for you, give me a call, 954-579-0338. That's 954-579-0338. I'll work with you for free for 15 minutes and help you all I can, because your success is our joy. It truly is. I love what I do. I watch people completely transform in an 8-week process, and I've had people say, 8 weeks, oh my gosh, $399. Well, you know what? If total transformation, thinking positive, having increased confidence, and healing the emotional issues that are blocking your success. If 8 weeks is too long and if $3.99 is too much, and guess what? I'd work with you on the price, because it's not about money for me. It's about making this world healthier, the people happier, and everyone more balanced, because physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual balance is important. And so many people want money. And yeah, it's essential. Well, guess what? When you're balanced, not only do you make more money, you smile more. Your weight is the size it needs to be. You think positively. You feel good about who you are. You're able to look in the mirror, and I encourage you to do this. Look in the mirror and say to yourself, I love you. I truly love you. If you can do that, looking at yourself, smiling, at least inside, and feeling good about the person you become, then guess what? You're unlike most people, and you're very fortunate, and there's a reason why. So congratulate yourself. Be gentle with those who don't feel that way, because there's a lot of them. I work nationally. Low self-esteem or lack of confidence, that's the reason most people have the problems they have in their life. They're with the wrong person as far as relationships. They're around the wrong friends, people that drain their energy. They're in jobs that aren't fulfilling. They're not making the money they could or should be making. Most of them are struggling. Why is that? They don't feel good enough to do the things that would bring them the success they need, and they've got emotional blocks. I don't want that for anyone I know or work with, or I don't want it for anyone, period. And I'm able to eliminate it. Our book, 8 Weeks to Bliss, a proven wellness program with life-changing results, it's doing amazing on Amazon. All 5-star reviews. And it helps with anything, not just weight loss. So, if you or anyone you know is willing to do a little bit of work, I mean, the self-esteem exercise, it's quite intense. The results are amazing, and it takes about 5 minutes a day, maybe 8 minutes if you want to do the mirror work as well. Yeah, and you're worth it. So, thanks for tuning in. Ta-ta for now.